stupid question, but I also feel like watching this universe you guys created sort of expanding this way.
Well, the thing that's the most fun for me is watching a bunch of really talented people do work and see how, because one of the examples, we're not costume designers, but then you get a good costume designer in and they do this thing that's like way better than what you had in mind, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you're really good, that's great. So it's really fun seeing a bunch of people who are really good at what they're doing do their job. It's just cool.
Do they consult you guys a lot, or do you give notes? Or
we have been incredibly involved in this. We are more involved in this than anybody probably has a right to be.
Yeah, I work in prep a lot. I work with the art departments quite a lot. So the look of the ships and the look of the stations, all of that. And of course, you have, like you said, amazingly talented people doing the actual design, but at every step of the process, they're sending me artwork and concepts and stuff to look at. And yeah, they've let us have a lot of input.
In terms of the adaptation process for the first season and moving into the second, has there been anything you've learned going from season 1 into season 2 to help that process along?
Oh, just all kinds of stuff. I mean, we came into season 1 having never played in television before, and it's a tremendous education. Being around people like Mark and Hawk and Lorraine and watching how this all gets put together, you literally couldn't pay money for the kind of education we've gotten in the last couple of years.
What sort of triggered this idea? You know what I mean? The whole concept. So what triggered it?
Well, what triggered it for me was I was in this role-playing game that Ty was playing. I was running, and he had like all of this world building already done, and I'd written a bunch of novels. And so I thought, he's already done all the hard work. You could just write this down and sell it for pizza money. And
was that the ambition, pizza money?
That was my ambition. I was aiming for. I mean, my first novel sold for like $8,500, so I was figuring that'd be the range, or it's kind of not worked out.
With the world building being completed, do you think the characters become disposable?
Absolutely not. No. It's like saying, they have a nice apartment, you still gotta have somebody living in it.
It's cool about the fact that sci-fi wanted to get back into what sci-fi is supposed to do, and I think the Expanse was one of the first shows to do that.
Yeah, no, they specifically said that when they were talking. Our production company Alcon is the one that actually made the show, and when Alcon was talking to Sci-Fi, that is exactly what Sci-Fi said. We want your show to be the show that tells everybody we're serious about science fiction. And it was a great place to start. And I'm happy that they're moving back in that direction. Or have moved. It's already happened.
Not really.
Well, they had moved away from it. I think we need a new Star Trek. We're getting what I made, but still. A new Star Trek, a new Battlestar, you just need something like set out.
Yeah.
Well, to the degree that we can be that's awesome. That's a great thing to get to play with.
Absolutely.
In a perfect world, are you guys the top player then?
In a perfect world, are we the top player?
And on that network, in terms of above all others.
Well, I think in a perfect world, we are God Emperors of everything. So, yeah. I think there's a lot of really great projects going on in science fiction, and I think what makes science fiction powerful is having that conversation between projects and that kind of rich literature broadly. If we were if we were the only thing, that would be unfortunate. But if we're part of a big ecosystem, that's great.
And you can't let your ambition get higher than just making a great product. If you start deciding what the outcome of what the audience reaction to the product is before you've made it, it's a mistake.
So, with shows having X number of years lifespan, spin-offs, would that be ideal as well?
I think really good stories end. I mean, the thing that made Breaking Bad great was that it ended.
Just had a long middle act.
And Better Call Saul is great in a different way, and it's telling a different story, and it's doing a different thing. So it's sort of, there's a spin-off, but let good stories end.
So when I hear world building, that's what comes to mind, though, spin-offs. If you have a good world, then you can go from there.
Now we have an ending in mind for the book series. We're talking about the arc of the show. The Expanse as a story has a beginning and an end, and we know what that is, and we're going to do that.
Did you ever, working together, I know there can be a lot of thoughts in the room when you're writing the story, did you ever have threads of plotline where you wanted to continue but maybe you didn't have time or you didn't have the dedication, you needed to focus in one place instead of spreading out too far? Did you ever have those kind of moments?
In the books or in the show?
In the books.
Really?
Well, one of the nice things about the books is we have novellas that we're doing on the side. So there's the body of short fiction where we can say, what would be really cool, and then we can just go do that, and then put a title on it, and it becomes its own. As long as it's something that stands alone as a story, we get to do that. And so we have a Bobby Draper story that's a standalone story that's outside of the books. We have a story about some of the folks who are in the background in book 1 and book 5 who get their own story. There's a lot of options for where to put that stuff.
What's the appeal of doing sci-fi out there as opposed to sci-fi? You know what I mean? In the other alien invaders coming here, something deal on Earth rather than being out there in space.
Because spaceships are cool.
Yeah, spaceships are awesome.
Some of these spaceships are cool.
You can take those to the bank. That's always going to be true.
So does budget worry you in terms of the things that you want to do?
No, we come up with the ideas that would be awesome, and then someone else says, here are the 3 things you can do, and here's the 12 things you can't. You do the heck out of those 3.
Can you tell me those 3 and those 12 right now?
No! That's a good question.
Daniel, are you going to come to the next table?
Okay.
Thank you.